Okay, we're going to talk about chop and drop today, and it's the heat wave of summer, and this is swale number 3 in the acre. If you watched any other videos, you know we've divided this acre into quarters with swales on the contour. So if you look here, you can see one of the large logs that was buried. Can you see that? And we had a mini excavator in here, and most of it's covered in dirt. And then we've got all of these crabapple trees planted along this swale. And it's rained once all spring, and we're in the first days of summer. So this swale acts as a moisture battery, full of moisture. These crabapple trees and this apple tree would have been dead if that swale wasn't there, or we would have been mega irrigating, and we don't have mega irrigation. So we've got a small drip line coming off the mountain that's gravity fed. There's our big watershed right there, White Mountain. And it goes on occasionally just to help us in this shoulder season, kind of this time of year when we need some help. So what we're doing now, as you can see, I've been watching to see when it's starting to get stressed out. It's starting to get a little dry. Some of the plants are starting to show a bit of stress. So we've got good fruit set in this apple tree, so we know we've got moisture. But now what I'm going to do is I think this is a white clover, and it's super happy in here, but I'm going to chop and drop it now. So you can do it with a weed eater. I got this little sickle I got from the Punjabi market in Vancouver for like a couple bucks. It's got a serrated edge. I really like it. Anyways, we're going to go and just going to free up around the fruit trees. And we basically just chop, and you can see the drip line here dripping away. Now we're gonna just cover the moisture line with all of this carbon, and it'll act as a mulch and slowly decompose and shade the roots for the apple tree here. But then I'm just gonna go to the next perennial, and I'll chip away at this over time. But here's the next. This is the crabapple tree. So I just go in. And so on. I'm just going to go through the swale and just roughly chop and drop just to free up what perennials are growing in here and get a good drip line on it for the night, a day or two, and just get it through the drought time. And there's a few swales in here I'm going to do with no drip and just see. I'll stress out a few plants, but I just want to see how long they can go in a moisture battery, like a nutrient and moisture battery, the carbon buried in the swale on contour.